Hi guys, how are we doing? It's Andy and Julesy.
Morning.
Morning. So we're doing something a little bit different today. We're going to do what's called a now and then on Julesy's day. So back in the day, before we made a decision to move to Spain, this is what it was all about. This was Julesy's day, and it got to a point where we went, no mas, no more. We're going to have to make a change here. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a bit of fun, aren't we, Julesy? A bit of fun. And I'm going to ask Julesy about her day then and what it looks like now. Now this isn't about look at us, how amazing life. What an amazing life we have. It's just showing you the comparison of what we call creep, about how things can go from looking pretty good on the outside and then slowly going down and down and down until you get to this dark place in your life where you think, what the hell happened? I call it drift as well from a pilot's perspective. You know, for 1 degree off course, by the time you've traveled 100 miles, you don't know where the hell you are. So we've been talking about this a lot. So what we thought we'd do is break it down into then and now. So are you ready, Julesy? I will take a slurp of my Yorkshire tea to take the man out of Yorkshire. Are you ready, Julesy?
I am.
Digging So digging means, what does digging mean?
Tell me.
Tell me. Digging Julesy. So let's start. Are we going to go on all the weekdays were the same really, weren't they?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so we'll just take any given weekday, right? Because Mondays were probably worse than Fridays, but let's go in the middle, right? So let's go from 4 a.m. back in the day, Julesy.
4 a.m. on the dot. I just woke up and my mind was already racing, anxiety and stress, dread about the day ahead. Workload was just huge and never seemed to get anywhere. And I would just know that I'm not going to get back to sleep, and I just sort of laid there until the alarm went off. So not the best start to the day.
It's brutal really, because you probably didn't get to sleep till midnight anyway because you were stressing about the day you just had and then the day that's coming up. So 4 hours of sleep was pretty damn good, I reckon.
Yeah.
But no, joking apart, it was fairly grim. And I could tell when she was awake at 4 o'clock because you got me up as well. More tea. Right, so that was then 4 a.m. now.
4 a.m. now. Oh my goodness. If I do wake up, I just roll over and go back to sleep. No stress, just decent night's sleep.
4 a.m. is really middle of the night, isn't it? Now, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Not quite, but it feels like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not waking up stressing about the day and stuff.
No, not at all.
Right, our alarm clock goes off at 6 a.m. Back then, Julesy?
Yeah, 6 a.m. in the shower, suited, booted, makeup, the works. And
What she used to do, guys, right, so when the alarm went off in winter, which felt like all the time, it was dark, it was raining, it was freezing. First thing she'd do is get a dressing gown on, run out to the car, turn the car on and put heated seats on.
Really?
I could hear the beep beep of the alarm, the car start up, and then the heated seats.
Because it was so cold, and even though it was a short drive to the office, it was freezing in the winter, and you know,
Funny, really.
I don't know, winters seem to get longer and longer and last longer, or is it just my imagination?
Yeah.
But you know, in the winter I would get up and go to work in the dark, and I'd come home in the dark, which wasn't great.
So now, Julesy, where are we? 6 a.m.
So
weekday morning.
6 a.m. still in bed, probably snoozing. No rush, no pressure. Yeah.
Just all waking up really, aren't we? 6 a.m. There's none of this, you know. It's funny when you see all the entrepreneur gurus. I'm up at 5 o'clock having an ice bath and running around the world. Not us, mate. We're still asleep at 6 o'clock.
No, that's not going to happen.
Right, 7 a.m. Julesy, back in the day.
7 a.m. I would be in the office to try and get a head start on things before the madness of the day began.
Yeah, I mean, you were already sending me emails at 7:05, weren't you? Because we did some work together. I'd get an email at 5. I wouldn't know because I wasn't out of bed. But when I got up, there was an email at 7:05.
I just felt I had to get in. I mean, most people didn't get into the office until you get a few people coming in at 8, a few at 8:30. I just felt it was the only time that I could try and catch up on the workload.
Madness.
That was crazy, really, when you think about it.
But now, Julesy, dig me.
7 o'clock, we're probably heading down to the beach for a walk, bit of fresh air, time to think, and a coffee to start the day.
I love this time of day, 7 o'clock. I mean, it's a bit later now when we're recording this, but 7 o'clock, 8 a.m. even, there's just nobody about. Because right now in summer, it's very busy here. But it's a lovely time of day, isn't it? It's only a handful of people walking on the beach. It's fabulous. Right, fast forward 8 a.m. Julesy. Back then.
Wow, back then probably prepping for meeting, catching up on endless emails, no time for breakfast, and already feeling I'm behind for the day.
Yeah. Now, how does it look at 8 a.m. Jules?
8 a.m. Most weekdays I work out on this terrace, which I love, and do that before it gets too hot. And if I don't feel like doing that, we usually just go for a swim.
Yeah, we go to the sea, don't we?
Yeah.
So we've got a pool here, but we generally plumb for the sea, don't we?
Yeah, it's just a few minutes walk down the road, and it's just, I don't think I've ever been in the sea as much as I have since we moved here. Even though we lived in Jersey on an island, you know, we were very close to the sea, needless to say, nothing was far away. But I don't know, something about it here.
Yeah.
Plus, even though we're on the Atlantic, it's really warm.
It's a few degrees warmer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
And then it would be a nice breakfast together outside usually, and then we just plan our day, don't we?
Yeah. So, contrary to popular belief, well, not really, because I'm drinking my Yorkshire tea. So when we're recording this, today's Friday, and it's Bacon Roll Friday. So like now, better than a mug of tea and a bacon roll. So it's lovely. Right, okay, Julesy, where are we at? 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Back
it
then.
would be back-to-back calls, emails, firefighting, no room to think, just react.
Yeah. I remember again, just getting the calls from you and stuff, and you were like, I'm already drowning. It's brutal. Now, Julesy, 10 a.m. in Spain.
10 a.m. it's probably quiet, focused work, time to be creative, look at client projects, actual space to think, time to feel, time that belongs to us, really.
Real time, isn't it? And that sounds weird, real time, but it is. It's time that you own, yeah.
But I think it's like, you know, we still work, but it's not that pressure. Yes, we have deadlines, things like that, but there's space to be able to, really think about what we're doing and really be focused and it's such a nice way to work. And then if we do come up against a roadblock, we just talk it out between us and find a way forward.
I think what really, since I've been working for myself, I've always thrived in the creative environment, not design and stuff like that, and creating images and logos and stuff like that, but to create projects that are meaningful. So I've had that. That's kind of been my thing for like 20 plus years, where you were always firefighting, you were on the reactive, and you've not really experienced the creative side of it and how good it is it? That creative space where we go, right, what if we do this? We could create this project. We can, talk to that client. It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah, it is. It's refreshing, actually.
Good stuff. So are we stopping now, Julesy, and then we're going to do a part 2, or we're going to crack on?
I think we'll do a part 2.
I think we will. So that was the morning. Watch us for part 2 for Julesy's afternoon, then and now.
One thing I did want to say is, this sort of didn't happen overnight, that I got so stressed and the anxiety and the pressure at work. It just slowly happened over a number of years, and so slowly that I didn't realise it was happening until it sort of became the norm. But realistically, I couldn't continue to be like that. It was detrimental to my health, it was detrimental to our relationship. It was just, but it happened really slowly, so that I actually didn't notice it happening. And I think that happens to a lot of people. The pressure gets on, I don't know, people leave the business, they don't recruit, you've got more workload, and they always talk about work-life balance, and that just ticks a couple of boxes for the senior management, but they don't really care how stressed and you are and what your workload is, and that you're working 12-hour days. It doesn't seem to, I don't know, but you might be able to relate to this, that it slowly happens and it slowly creeps up on you until, then one day it's just like, it's too much.
I think as well, just to reiterate what I said at the top, doing this sort of thing isn't like, look how amazing our life is, unlucky you. It's about getting you guys to stop and think, actually, where am I in my life? Maybe you're 40 plus, 50 plus, 60 plus and beyond. And you might be thinking, actually, this resonates a bit. I really like using that word because it sounds a bit guru-ish, but if you're going, yeah, I get it. One Life, we create that to give you that space to stop and the tools to stop and think about where am I now, what's not working, and what do I want to do, and ultimately, how do I make it happen? That's what we've designed this for, because people keep saying to us, how the hell did you do it? How did you get Jules out of a nightmare job and down here? And that's what we create this thing for. So it's about giving you the examples, hoping to, that you go connect with them and go, yeah, sounds like me, and then giving you the tools to do it.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, my tea's getting empty. I wouldn't say cold, but empty, and I need a bacon roll. So we'll do that, and then we'll come back in part 2 for Jules' Now and Then. Sound good?
See you after breakfast.
See you in a bit.